I asked him, how long are these cans good for? And he says, well, that depends upon the can. He said they're either 10 or 12. And he said they're stamped on the can itself. Along these roads we roam, we find adventure through traveling, camping, boondocking, and exploring. Hello everybody and welcome to Vlogcast episode number 51. My name is Russ.
And I'm Kerry.
And we are the roads we roam. We're a couple living full-time in our little guy Max. We do this vlog 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And we broadcast from inside of our trailer, so if you hear any kind of noise,
Santa's
that's what
coming.
it is.
That was the jingling. Santa's coming.
We do this vlog 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. On Saturdays, we have a Faces and Places video. Basically, you get to see what we've seen throughout the week and what we've been talking about on these daily vlogs. And then we have 2 opportunities where we get to talk live to you. That's Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, and again, Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Well, welcome, everyone. For those of us watching us on YouTube, hello. And also joining us on podcast via iTunes or Spreaker.
Yeah, and we'll say hello there. You can't see us, but you can hear us.
That's true. You miss all Russ's facial features or expressions.
But you hear the sound effects that I'm infamous for.
This is true. Very true. We are in Hernando.
Mm-hmm.
Anxiously anticipating tomorrow, the RV Super Show in Florida.
Yes, 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 yes. It's going to be a lot of cool stuff in that video. Going to be a lot of cool stuff to see. A lot of big names there. And I'm just looking forward to see if there's anything special that's going to be released at this show from any of the manufacturers.
And I want to go to all the seminars.
Yes.
I was the type of kid that liked school. So
well, I wasn't.
So you get to go look at all the toys.
I get to
go
to
class.
I get to go to recess.
There you go.
All right.
So that we will be going to the show tomorrow and Thursday.
Yep, 2 days. We wanted to do more, but we have an engagement that we have to hit in Dallas. So we're going to go to the 2 days that we can, and then we're going to start trekking back west.
We're trucking. So today, temperature's cold. It's going to get colder. Now, we won't be here Sunday.
Yeah.
But Sunday, it's supposed to get down to like 29 degrees here in
Yeah,
Florida.
what was funny is Kerry said, I'm glad we're getting out of here. It's going to be 29 degrees today. Or, when? Sunday. And I said, oh, yeah, great. I said, well, what's it going to be where we are? And she said, 25. So it is what it is at this point.
Everybody's gonna get it. It's just working its way across the country right now.
Yeah.
I'm just thankful the Midwest and the Eastern Seaboard is just getting hammered by snow. Yes. So I hope everybody's okay. But yeah, at least we don't have to try to dig out.
Cold is okay, snow is not.
Very true. Especially our little guy Max is not 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Or cold weather package.
Mm-hmm.
We found that out.
Yeah, but we survived. It was down in the 16s and we did just fine.
We did, but at least we found out. We woke up this morning to a mystery.
Yeah. So, looking around out back, we noticed a wet spot on the ground, and a pretty substantial wet spot. So, we started going through all these crazy little things.
With active dripping.
Yeah, from the very back. So I'm thinking, oh no, is there a leak somewhere? So crawl under the RV, pick the bed up, look under the panels there, look in the pass-through, and turns out Kerry said, wait, that's right where the outdoor shower is. Check that. Sure enough, I opened that little panel. The cold temperature was just nudged a little bit on, so it was dripping out of there. So
he had me laughing because he did all that in that order.
Yeah.
He noticed the water, and then I hear him outside maneuvering under the trailer.
Yeah, hey.
And he's going around, and he's getting me worried, so I start looking under the mattress in the panel. I said, babe, it's dry.
Yeah,
in here. And he couldn't figure it out, and then I was peeking out the window in the bed area, and I saw the black panel, and it was hard for me to remember what panel that was. I just said, what's right there? And he's like, right where? I said, in that panel. The shower.
Yeah, outdoor shower. So yeah, long story short, it's a thing that I've always heard since I've been in the military. The acronym KISS, keep it simple. And I know this, but I have a hard time applying it So.
But thankfully, we woke up to some amusing
Yeah,
antics.
it got us going.
It did get us going. I mean, we were going to be a little bit lazy, and after all that maneuvering and moving mattresses and stuff, that was our workout for the day.
So you'll see that on our Faces and Places video as well.
So after we were wide awake,
Mm-hmm.
we went and did some errands, and we ran to Best Buy, where Russ had to pick up a few things.
Yeah. So I had to pick up some equipment at Best Buy. Long story short, we went to the first one. There was nothing there. They didn't have what we needed, so we had to travel another, 15, 20 miles to the next Best Buy. They had it, so I'm waiting in line for them to check and stuff, and all of a sudden, they're playing Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball in the background, and by the time I realize it, I'm already singing out loud. I'm like, I came in like a wrecking ball.
He put on a show at Best Buy.
I may not have been that energetic with it, but still, when you've got a 40-plus-year-old man inside Best Buy singing Miley Cyrus Wrecking Ball, that's an issue. So I had to correct it right away, but the lady that was checking me out had already realized what was going on, and I provided a good laugh.
I missed it though.
Yeah.
So I had to hear it secondhand because I was in the truck with the dogs. But I would have paid to see that one.
Yeah, I know. It was embarrassing. I was like, "What are you doing?"
And then we went through Camping World for a couple of other things because we're getting ready to hit the road,
like we said.
And it is Abby's new favorite place.
Yeah.
They give dog treats.
Yeah, they're very pet friendly, and they have good dog treats.
Well, you walked in and they had water bowls on the ground.
Yeah, well, I was trying to figure out. I'm sitting there talking to the lady because I wanted to figure out how we do a propane refill, and she's telling me, and Abby keeps pulling, and I'm like, usually she's pretty darn good. What is she doing? I turn around, I look, she's trying to get to the water bowl that they had down on the ground for them.
And as soon as when we were checking out, the woman pulls out, before she even asked a question, Abby knew it was a bag of dog treats.
Sure, that crinkle.
Her butt just sat, and she looked as pretty as she could be.
Mm-hmm.
But, so we're all stocked up. And
yeah, we have everything we need for our push west. So, looking forward to that.
Last call, we are, with us going to the show, if there's anything you want us to see there, drop us a line, let us know, and we'll try to find out the information or get some
we'll see what we can do. There's a ton of stuff there, so I don't know if we'll be able to do everything, but and we only have 2 days to do it, but we will have lots of cool video showing you different products, different models, just showing you overall what it's like. Last year there were 75,000 people there, so there should be a lot of excitement this year.
Yep, and guess what today is?
Tuesday.
Q&A Tuesday.
Yes, it is.
Which is somewhat of a misnomer because I also throw in some great tips and tricks and comments from people too.
Yeah.
But it's just a great opportunity because we get so much great feedback from people.
It was good vernacular. That's why we call it Q&A Tuesday.
Yeah, it rhymed.
It went well.
It went well. The first one, John McKinney. How do you secure your surge protector?
So this was on the Little Guy Max Facebook page. And I replied back to John already. Basically, most places have a little the metal flap that's on the the power pole is what I call it. And when you plug in, you drop the cover. It's got a hole in it and a hole in the main body of the compartment. Throw a padlock through there, and nobody can unplug that power surge. Now, for the rare occasions that they haven't, they do sell a sleeve that kind of locks around the power surge and does the same thing. I'm not a big fan of it. It's very difficult. Ours, anyways, is very difficult to get on. It's plastic, so it's easily defeated. In that case, I've just stopped using it and just, kept an eye on it, basically.
Something we don't do, but I just read online the other day,
mm-hmm.
and I thought it was brilliant. Buy some of those little bells.
Oh, yeah.
And then just link it on to where your padlock is. So if somebody comes to cut off, because I've read that people can come with those bolt cutters and very easily clip that off.
Oh,
so let's say you're sleeping. Well, if you put some bells on that, if anybody's messing with that, it's going to start making a lot of noise.
Yeah.
So especially if you're there. Now, obviously, if you're away from your campsite, you're not going to hear it. But if it's in the middle of the night or you're there during the day.
Yeah, you'll hear it. Yeah, I thought you were going to say, you know, put it around the RV, you know, maybe like 30, 40 feet out when you're boondocking, and then you'll hear the zombies when they come in through the area.
We could do that too.
Yeah, so that's a good opportunity for that as well. But no, that's a great idea. You know, anything to put in a notification out there that somebody's messing with something. That's a great idea. I like that a lot.
Now we get to go buy bells.
Yeah.
All right, Mary Romnick. After you take a shower, how is the condensation in the trailer? I assume you put the fan on, but if moisture is in the trailer, how long does it take to dry out, or what do you do?
Yeah, I'm going to let you answer this one because you're the condensation queen.
Well, the first thing, you tend not to take really long showers in an RV shower.
Especially in ours because I think we have 6 gallons of hot water. So it's like, you're done.
Yeah, it's like 9. But it's still not enough.
Mm-hmm.
And for me to wash my hair. Now, if you're plugged in at a campground and you open up the gray tank thing, you can take a longer one. So let's say that's the situation. It doesn't really get that much steam or condensation in here. So running that fan while you're taking the shower should take care of it. If it doesn't, there's a couple other things. Make sure you vent one of your windows.
Yeah.
You can prop that open a little bit. That way, when you're running the fan in there, it's going to pull in a lot cooler air and move stuff around.
Pull that moisture out, too.
And then also going back to your preventative measures that you've had in there. If you have a dehumidifier, if you have damp rid, which is what we have, and the EvaDry thing, those will help as well.
Yeah,
so
we've covered this in other vlogs as well. So
if you can't open up all your windows, those things will help combat it as well. So, but you really shouldn't be filling up the space with a lot of hot water. As Russ said, it's a very limited supply, and it doesn't get super hot where it will fill the whole cabin. Yeah, I actually get more in here when I'm cooking.
Exactly, yeah, especially with the Instant Pot when you're relieving pressure.
Yeah.
So I know we've had a couple followers mention some neat things. Yep. Why don't you cover that as well?
They were right next to my list. So Stacy Forrest, she kind of piggybacked. She said if you buy the damp rid things, those containers are reusable. And what's great about them is you have this little sifter part where you can put the damp rid refill, and then the moisture falls down below and you empty the water. She said rock salt does the same thing, and it's a lot cheaper. So you can buy that at any hardware store, Amazon, things like that, which I thought was a great idea.
I think so. I don't know if it's as effective or not, but it's worth a shot, you know, to save some money. Because those are $5 at a whack.
Well, and then Lynn Castleman, we were on our Friday night wine. She gave a great tip as well. She said kitty litter also absorbs moisture. Put some in socks and then stash the socks throughout the trailer. And then especially in areas that are prone to collecting moisture. And I thought that was another great idea.
Yeah.
So just doing things like that. And then one last thing, if you do have a situation where there is a lot of steam, of course, maybe take a towel and try to wipe things down to help hasten it along.
Yep, all good points there. Great question, too.
Yeah. Now, some more great tips when we had talked about propane. So we were all excited when we found that Walmart, the propane exchange, was far cheaper than anywhere else that we had found. And then people said, hey, did you know you can get those refilled?
Yeah, oh boy. Excited.
And we didn't even think about that. And then we had put out there, well, where do you get it refilled?
Yep.
So Kathy Vanderbilt said Ace Hardware refills. I didn't even think about that. Tamara Everett, U-Haul.
Yep.
All different U-Hauls.
I've seen those big propane tanks out there.
I think we passed 2 U-Hauls on our way to the Walmart that day.
Yep.
So that's another. And then one that we found today, because we were already going to Camping World.
Yep.
Camping World does
it.
And if you're a Good Sam member, you get 15% off the rate that they charge.
So here's some information I found out today about doing that. One, it cost us, we refilled, we were 0.2 of a gallon short of being empty. So we were pretty empty. $15.39 to get that done, which is more expensive than just doing an exchange at Walmart, which was $14.89. So I think keep an eye on those prices. The majority of the time, we've been exchanging at about $19 to $21. So if you're going to exchange at that $19 to $21, you're probably better off doing a refill. However, if Walmart has it down at that 14 range, then you may want to look at that if you're trying to save money. And then speaking with the guy today at Camping World who refilled our tank, he said, these are typically, I asked him, how long are these cans good for? And he says, well, that depends upon the can. He said they're either 10 or 12. And he said they're stamped on the can itself. And then ours was 2017, so we had quite a bit of time to go. And he said, if it's not stamped, it's 12 years. So just so you know.
Good to know.
Yep.
We got some good info on that one.
Definitely.
Now, on our great topics and suggestions today, Tamara Everett, she gets a 2 for Tuesday.
Yeah, this was a brilliant
So
idea.
Friday on our vlog, we had mentioned that when we traveled in, we had gone to Island Grove Winery.
Mm-hmm. Very bumpy roads.
To get there, it's a very bumpy road, and apparently our microwave door had opened and shut. I don't know how this happened, but the glass dish came out, landed on the countertop. Neither that glass broke, nor did the stovetop glass.
Yeah, it hit the stovetop, not just the countertop. The stovetop glass cover, and neither one was broken.
Thankfully, but she said, "This is ingenious."
Yeah.
She takes little inflatable children pool type balls and floaties.
Yep.
And she sticks them in all the empty spaces.
Yeah.
And then you can deflate them and tuck them away, and they don't take a lot
Yeah,
of
I think
storage
that
space.
specifically for the microwave, they use a small-sized beach ball and they inflate it. Just what an amazing idea! I mean, it just blows me away what these people come up with. That's one of the better ones.
And it doesn't take a lot of storage space. So,
yeah.
And this would be the time of year to do it, because if you can find some of the pool stuff, it's all on sale.
It's all on sale, baby.
So I use our decorative pillows for a lot of the empty spaces.
Which is a great idea too, because we're taking those with us anyways, and they do the same thing.
But I'm not going to put that in the microwave.
Exactly. Yep.
So, and they're too big for the microwave. So something like that for those other little odd and end places, I love. Think about it, even in the refrigerator. Let's say you don't have a full refrigerator. You're going to do your shopping when you get there, but you still have some stuff in there you want to protect.
Yep.
You can just put the little things
Put the
right in there.
little arm wings in there, or whatever. So that's it, folks. That's all the questions and comments that we've gotten today. Keep those coming, because we love them. Like I said, we do a whole show, Q&A Tuesday. Occasionally, if it's such a good question that there's a lot of content to cover, we'll actually just do an entire show to that. There are multiple ways to get a hold of us.
Please visit us at our site at theroadsweroam.com. We're also on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter. And as I said earlier, we are also on iTunes and Spreaker, where you can catch any of our daily vlogs via podcast.
Yep,
and if you're joining us that way, thank you.
Yeah, and this is the audio. Those are the audio versions of this. So they're not super produced. They're just this, so you can take them with you.
On the go.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's all for today. We will talk with you tomorrow. Maybe we'll do some Facebook Live from the RV
Oh, yeah,
show.
Of course. I think we'll
All
definitely
right.
do that.
So check it out. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, bye.
Bye.